So, hello and welcome to this week's Akashic Soul Wisdom Show, where today I'm going to be talking about how to be a powerful leader in business. Now, this can bring up a little bit of challenge for some people around the word power, but I'm going to really talk into this and how we can bring this really into the new paradigm. So, welcome to my show. I'm Natasha Harris, your host, here every Wednesday at 4 p.m. UK time in my private Facebook group, Soul Inspired Leaders, and also going live amongst other channels. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Natasha Harris, and I'm an intuitive business coach and healer. And I work powerfully with the wisdom of the Akashic records to really support conscious entrepreneurs, to really supporting them into taking their next level of impact and leadership in their business, to support the planet, the environment, nature, and all that be on it. So if you are really looking to up-level your business, take it to the next level of expansion, perhaps you're feeling a little bit stuck where you are, that you're still doing all the work within your business, and you'd really like to change that, then this show is for you, where I give away lots of helpful tips and hints on how you can really do things differently and show up in alignment with your business and with you, so you can have fun and enjoy it along the way. It's such an important element of it. So if you are watching live on YouTube, or if you're watching the replay, then please type hashtag replay. Do ask me questions, do tag me, do let me know if you have any questions at all. I love to engage in the conversation around all things Akashic and all things to do with business wisdom, because I think really now is a time where we are really looking at how we can do business very, very differently. And I'd really like to ask you, what does the word power really evoke for you? Like, what does that bring up for you? Does it bring up something that feels like really gliding and easy and fun and really joyous and expansive? Or does it bring up something that's really, feels very sticky, very difficult, very sort of power over other people, getting out the way, shoving elbows, really making people, feeling like you're superior to them? Or is there a space of harmony, or is there a space of dominance over? So I would really love to hear what your take is of the word power, and I really hope to shift that around for you to something that is much more positive. Because power can be really, really beautiful. It can be kind. It can be a really different way of leadership. And I think now that we are really stepping into the new earth, the new paradigm of Aquarius, where everything is much more around love, peace, harmony, kindness, joy, unity, collaboration, connection, that we can really see powerful leadership emerging that is all of those things. It really, truly is. And I'm going to sort of show you, give you some tips around how you can do that and how you can embody that for yourself throughout today's show. So it really is about, how do we bring in the power of this beautiful leadership, this compassionate leadership? Because when we blend the feminine energy, the divine feminine, into leadership, it really, truly is powerful. It is so beyond powerful. It's invincible, but it's not power over. It has a real sense of ease and flow and grace to it, and bringing people along with it. So it's not leadership and like getting everyone else out the way. It's leadership, but hey, come on, everybody come this way, because this is so much more beautiful, so much more easy, and much more in flow. This is what powerful leadership is, and it is what it is becoming. And we can see signs of that emerging through really powerful people. Jacinda Ardern in New Zealand, the Prime Minister there, she is really demonstrating leadership with compassion, powerful leadership that is about unity, collaboration, coming together, bringing people together and being at one with. This is really a fine example of how this ripples out. And a lot of the other female leaders in Europe are also demonstrating this as well. So, but also this kind of leadership at the helm of organizations, of corporations, of bigger corporations, if you know anything about Brené Brown, and other leaders alongside her, that this really is a different way of doing things around allowing vulnerability, allowing and stepping into vulnerability and doing things very differently. So yeah, this really is a great opportunity. Thank you for the heart for whoever's watching. Just leave us a comment in the comment box and let me know who's joining me live. It's always lovely to share these things with people and really get your take and your views on these things. So leadership doesn't have to be power over. It can just be beautifully, gracefully powerful. And when we lead in that way, this is how we incorporate change in corporations, in companies, in businesses, as leaders, as world leaders, as leaders of parliaments, of countries. And this is why we're very much around the world. We are not seeing this really. It is very much still power over. But these examples, as I've just demonstrated, are really starting to shine through. So this is where you, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, really get to step up into this and really start to do this very differently now going forward. So how do we co-create the new earth? How do we co-create the new way of being and the new way of doing things? So we can stand together powerfully as leaders that are full of compassion, joy, collaboration, and unity together. Hi, Laura. Great. Lovely to see you. So I'd just like to, I asked a question earlier, like, how do you see the word power? Like, what does that evoke for you? So if you can sort of type that in the comments, I'd love to hear what you think around that. And this is how we get to next level growth and next level impact and leadership throughout the world. And so where does this start as a business owner? How do you step into compassionate leadership that's really powerful? Well, it starts with you. It starts by showing your self-compassion. It starts with showing your self-kindness. It starts with being all of these qualities within yourself that you see and wish to ripple out. So how are you doing business right now? Are you doing business with compassion, with leadership? And I don't mean that, how are you working with your clients? Because the chances are, if you're doing this work, you are doing it with beautiful compassion, beautiful examples of leadership and guiding the way for your clients. But how are you actually creating your business? What are you doing behind the scenes? Are you being compassionate with yourself? Are you comparing yourself to everyone else? Are you saying, well, they're doing this and I need to be doing this and I'm not doing enough and I should be doing better and I should be doing more and I'm not working hard enough, or, oh, this is hard work? How are you actually showing up in business? And that's by that, the energy of the business behind the scenes, not what you're doing and how you're showing up with your clients, because that is the bit you're probably doing beautifully. But what lays behind that as a business owner? Are you really doing that as compassion to self, taking time off when you need it, taking a rest when you need it? Or are you saying, oh, I haven't got time for that, I need to wait, I need to do more, I need to be more successful, success is hard, why is it not coming quicker? Is there no patience behind it? What are those little stories that you're telling yourself around successful business ownership and as a successful business entrepreneur? What are those things? Because when you start to show up in your business, for your business, with compassion, with ease and grace and flow, everything else in your business will shift and change. Everything. It is incredible what happens when we start to embody that for ourselves. So this, really the second thing I want to talk about is the business that you're creating in a full alignment with who you are and everything you do with your clients, what you're teaching, what you're showing people, your product or your service that is out there trying to create change, trying to create a new way of doing things and a new way of doing different things. Or are you saying yes to everything? Are you giving yourself a hard time? So how much of your business are you showing up in alignment with your own values and what's important to you? How much are you saying yes to that really isn't in alignment with what you're doing and what you want to be? And how much of it are you showing up to that is in alignment? And there you will get your ideal view, your ideal idea of how much you're stepping into what you're doing that feels really easy and in flow and is embodying that leadership as an entrepreneur and as a business owner. So think about it for a second. What energy are you predominantly flowing through your business? What energy are you predominantly flowing through your business right now? Like right now in the moment? Is it hard work? Is it lots of effort? Is it lots of push? Is it lots of, oh, I don't know how to do this. I've got to say yes to everything. I've got to do everything for everyone else. I can't delegate these things because people don't know what I need to do. What is the predominant energy of what you're flowing through your business? And is that creating the results that you want? Because you can flip that to a different level of leadership within your business at the helm. So for me, the energies that I always check in with around my business is something in flow. Does it feel easy? Is it going to bring me ease? Is it going to bring me flow? And is it going to bring me freedom? Like freedom is one of my top values. And so when I show up to anything in my business, not just with my clients, but the people that I want to work with, the collaborations I make, the people I hire to work with me, I ask myself, is this going to give me ease? Is it going to give me flow? And is it going to give me freedom? Because I have brought people on board where it really hasn't felt easy or flowing, that it's felt like I've been holding their hand, I've been having to show them everything and do everything for them in order to make sure they're okay. And that wasn't a good energy for me to be in bringing into my business. So I had to look differently at that and say, okay, this person isn't aligned to what I want to create within my business. Doesn't mean to say they're not doing an amazing job with what they do and how they do it with other people, but for me, it wasn't aligned. Laura says, great question, as I don't really think about the energy I'm putting into my business. I have a scattergun approach, which is my Gemini personality. Cool. And so, this is a really great question to really lean into, Laura, because when you really create your business from that place of those energetic qualities that are in alignment with who you are, so you can be all of your Gemini qualities, but you can create that through the energy that you want to do that. You can show up in your Gemini qualities, but creating that feels really good and feels really aligned for you and your business so that you can show up in that. So that really, I invite you to just sit down and journal a little bit about that. What are you bringing to your business? What is the predominant energy that you're bringing to your business? If it is scattergun, but if that's supporting your business and it works really well and it's bringing in all those great results, then brilliant. But if it's not, then perhaps that energy of that scattergun approach needs to just shift slightly. And it may just shift a little bit. I always love talking about tweaks, course corrections. What can I just tweak and course correct? What can I shift a little bit? Because it's not generally something we have to throw out and start again with. There's something generally that we can just shift or do differently, or just have a mindset shift, a perception around it. Just tweak things around the energy we're bringing into it in a different way. And I have to say that when I have an opportunity that shows up and turns up on my doorstep, I always ask myself, is this going to bring me flow? Is it going to bring me ease? And is it going to bring me ease and flow? And is it going to bring me joy? And is it going to bring me freedom? And if the answer to all those three are not yes, I say no to it. Like, it might bring me freedom, but it might not bring me joy. And then, so that's a clear no for me. And it might be that, okay, well, that's a clear no, but also, is it something I can tweak or change about it? Can I approach it in a different way so that one, they all become a yes? And if that is possible, then I'll shift and change it. And if it's a no, then I leave it behind. And a really, really simple example of that happened to me just a week or so ago. So I'm coming to the end of a few big projects that I'm doing, which feels great because I know that that's going to free up some space for something else exciting to be invited in. And an opportunity popped into my inbox to do something that was a little course, an extra course that I thought, oh, that would be really interesting. I'd really love to do that. It wouldn't have taken me much time, but I sat with it for 24 hours and I kept asking myself the question, Is it going to bring me freedom? Freedom? Is it going to bring me ease and flow? And is it going to bring me joy? And the answer to two of those was yes, but the answer to the freedom question was no, because I realized what I was going to do was let something go, and I was immediately going to cram it in with something else. And I was like, no. And I was like, going to sit with this for 24 hours and just see if something else pops in that can shift around for me, that those three become a yes. And after 24 hours, it was still a really clear no for the freedom element. And so I said no to it. And every time a reminder kept in, I just deleted it straight away. I know that course will come around again, and I'll do it when the answer to all those three things are yeses. Immediately after that, something else popped into my experience that was way more aligned. And it was something that was going to give me a yes to all three things. So it was just like, it's just like incredible how those results show up when we show up in true authenticity, true alignment, true kind of honesty with ourselves. That is what powerful leadership is like, because what we're doing is we're showing and demonstrating ourselves with powerful leadership that's compassionate, kind, is full of love, is full of gentleness, is full of that flowing, beautiful new earth energies that we want to bring more and more of that in. So I really want to leave you with the question of like, what is your predominant energy that you're bringing into your business, and how can you shift that? How can you tweak that? How can you course correct that? I don't know, Laura, if there's something that pops into your mind about how you can shift that around, or whether it's something you need to go away and think a little bit more about. But I have to say that since I've been practicing this, over the last sort of couple of years, more so in the last year, my business has exploded. That everything that I can't, like, comes my way, I'm like, oh, is this aligned? Is this fully, truly 100% aligned with what I want, where I want to go with my business? And when the answer is yes, the incredible results that come from that are amazing. And when I say no to it, the results that come from that also are incredible as well. Like a new client will pop in that's way more aligned with who I am when I stand in integrity with myself. So this is really about practicing who you want to become in that business, and how can you create a business that gives you the energy of everything you want it to create. And that is powerful beyond belief, because we get to embody everything within our business. So I think that's all I wanted to share with you for today. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. Again, if you're watching the replay, please type #replay. Do tag me and do ask questions about any of this that I've talked to. Share your experience of it. And if you're not a member of the Facebook group, please do come and join the Soul Inspired Leaders Facebook group, where I will also once a month do meditations that lead you through the Akashic records. And next week, and it will only appear in my Facebook group, I will be leading you through an Akashic meditation and activation that is all around gearing you to success, supporting you in success, activating success within, so you can go out and create change in the world. That next week at 4 p.m. UK time will only be happening in my private Facebook group. So if that is of interest and you're watching on any other platforms, please do make sure you click on the link and come and join us. There's a couple of other links there if you're interested in having a mini Akashic reading. If you haven't had one yet, please do click on the link and sign up to activate your soul power, which is a little mini Akashic reading to discover your soul power and how you can step more into this beautiful energy of your own leadership. And if you're interested in working with me, then please do book a consultation with me if you would like to take your business to the next level of leadership and impact, and expand your business from where you are so that you can create these beautiful energies more and more within your business. Then please do reach out. I do have a number of group programs. I'm launching another one in the spring. And also working with me for 6 months or a year is also a possibility. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope this was helpful. Please do leave me a comment, and I will see you all again next week for a soul activation meditation all around activating success.